There's more happening behind the scenes than a simple allegory about equal rights. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be exploring 10 pieces of trivia about X-Men.
Alright.
Casting the Wolverine. Kicking off our list is the casting of the popular superhero Wolverine. You love Hugh Jackman? Well, you might be surprised to learn that he wasn't the first choice for the part. This was actually Russell Crowe, who was refused his demanded salary. Other potential candidates included Aaron Eckhart, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Viggo Mortensen, Edward Norton, Gary Sinise, and Keanu Reeves. Becoming Wolverine and breaking a few nails. Not only did Jackman have the mutton chops to play their character, he also brought the right amount of berserker rage. He came up with his rage face by modeling it after his own reaction to ice-cold showers. Speaking of Jackman's Wolverine, his invincible adamantium claws were actually made of plastic, wood, and steel, causing his stunt doubles to break over 700 sets while filming, despite having had special claw training. Still cheaper than the real stuff.
Put the knives down!
I can't.
Becoming a mutant isn't always easy. Of all the movie costumes, the Mystique outfit was the most invasive. Actress Rebecca Romijn had to wear blue paint and over 100 prosthetic pieces, which covered 60% of her body. The costume took a total of 9 hours to apply, and even worse, to maintain set secrecy, she was kept in an isolated and windowless room between takes. To top it all off, she must have ingested a fair amount of her costume by the last day of filming, because she apparently hurled blue goop all over Hugh Jackman after drinking a celebratory tequila shot. My, what sparkly eyes you have. The makeup woes don't end there. Rebecca Romijn and several of the actors had to wear colored contacts. These special contact lenses were not only uncomfortable, but pretty hazardous. In fact, the Mystique lenses could only be worn for about an hour, while Romijn had to stumble around with only 10% of her vision. The contacts likewise left Sabretooth's Tyler Mane blinded for an entire day. Of course, Halle Berry played the diva card and had her eyes CG'd.
Then why not stay in disguise all the time? You know? Look like everyone else.
Because we shouldn't have to.
This place looks familiar. So, does the X-Mansion look familiar to you? If so, that's because it's the same house that Adam Sandler lived in for Billy Madison. So long before Wolverine defended the students from the government SWAT team, Billy was in the tub staging an equally epic battle between hair products.
Stop looking at me, Swan!
Magnetically attracted to the cause. Several actors were considered for the role of Holocaust survivor Magneto for the original trilogy, including Ian McKellen's later Lord of the Rings co-star Christopher Lee. However, McKellen was rather ironically cast after playing a Nazi himself in the director's previous film, Apt Pupil, and for being a real-life gay activist, which helped him understand his character's grievances and motivations.
I will bring you hope, old friend. And I ask only one thing in return. Don't get in my way.
Frozen in more ways than one. X2 had 3 instances of freezing that are not what you'd expect. First, the Arctic scenes were filmed in northern Alberta, Canada, a region known for heavy snow. However, there was none at the time, so the snow had to be faked. Ironically, the wall of ice in the X-Mansion was real and weighed 3,500 pounds. I guess they saw how cheesy plastic looked in Batman and Robin. Finally, remember the museum visitors that were mentally frozen by Xavier at the opening? No effects were needed as they were real-life mimes. This is in no way related to the fact that, much like mutants, mimes are a repressed and often frightening minority. I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. In X3 The Last Stand, the filmmakers decided to give the Juggernaut a line from a parody web series of the time. In it, potty-mouthed fans redubbed episodes of the 90s cartoon series.
Yeah, it's the Juggernaut, bitch! Yeah, Charles, I'll beat the shit out you. Get off me, bitch. Who the are you? What's wrong with you? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch!
As a result, savvy viewers were left in varying states of horror and hilarity as the Juggernaut said the magic words.
Don't you know who I am? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch!
Continuity schmontinuity, let's make a movie. X-Men First Class doesn't fit perfectly with the original series. Check it. Magneto's helmet was new to Xavier in the 2000 flick. Hank McCoy was seen on TV without blue fur in X2. Patrick Stewart's Xavier was able to walk twice afterwards. And lastly, Emma Frost was a Weapon X test subject in X-Men Origins Wolverine. Blasphemy.
Did I get him?
Yeah.
Uncanny mix-up. In the original 1963 comic The Uncanny X-Men, the original members of Professor Xavier's team were very different from in the films. These included Angel, Beast, Cyclops, Iceman, and Marvel Girl, who later became known as Jean Grey. Because of this, First Class's journey to the beginning is heavily constrained by the decisions made for the first trilogy, which may be why James McAvoy confusingly shaved his head for the role of Xavier, only to be fitted with a wig during filming.
Next thing you know, I'll be going bald.
What's your favorite X-Men factoid? For more entertaining trivia videos, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.